This is the same night I made the first video. Okay. Obviously no views because I just uploaded it. But I really wanted to get the ball rolling. So I'm gonna call these vlogs the elephant in the room because for the most part these are gonna be very intricate things that I feel, very discussion worthy topics. It's not going to be light. It's going to be some pretty heavy stuff. For the first thing I want to do is because, today, sorry, my little laugh. I was on Facebook today and for some reason it seemed like World Blow Up Day. I saw a lot of fighting, not a lot of funny stuff, which is usually what's on my Facebook. Um, and there was one thing that really kind of got me. And it was someone that I've known for years, actually, and, what she kind of did today, to me, seemed really childish. So, about a year ago, she started seeing my ex-boyfriend, which was fine, no big deal. We weren't together anymore. I had moved on. He had moved on. It was nothing, nothing at all. And he was still kind of hung up on me, and when I say he moved on, I mean he had moved on, but if I had said, let's get back together, he would have. But I will never go back to that. And it's not that he's a bad guy. It's just we've grown to be different people. And that happens, right? Well, today I was on Facebook, and I guess this happened a few days ago. And she had posted a picture that actually involved me. Because when I was first getting together with the man that I'm still currently with, he and my ex were friends, and that was cool, and that still is cool. It's no big deal. But my ex was telling my boyfriend that, the girl that he was talking to that he was gonna get with, liked him. And, that's not word for word or anything, but, he was telling him that, and when this all went down, we told her, because we didn't feel that it was right. Okay, I didn't feel it was right, so I told him to tell her, and not in any way to try and ruin what they had going on, but because it is never okay, because you want to get back with somebody, to tell the person that they are getting with that the person you are trying to be with likes you and trying to get that person to go to the other, if you follow what I just said at all. So I was kind of feeling like she was being used. So I had him screenshot the message and send it to her. Well, mind you, this was a year ago. And she didn't, I don't know why, I don't know if she just didn't see it or if she was saving it to use to her advantage or what. But they had just recently broke up. And I don't know if she found the photo or if he resent it to her because she asked or what. But, when she got this photo or found this photo, she posted it and said some extremely rude and mean things. And I can understand to a point why, because he did lie to her and he did cheat on her and all this other stuff. But I'm going to put this out there. All right. If you are above the age of 17 years old, all right, you are old enough. Actually, at 16, you should be old enough, but I'm going to cut you a little slack because I know what it's like to be that long. I really not that much older than that, actually. But at the age of 17 and up, I do not understand how you can sit there and act like you are big and bad from behind a keyboard. That's the downfall of the internet, okay? You sit there and you type these things, but if you really wanted to confront that person, why not bring it to them? Say it to their faces. But here's the thing, back to my story, all right? She did that, and he was really hurt. Yet he admitted that he did the wrong things. But this was over a year ago. Okay? So, I guess I'm not understanding why it had such an effect on her now when she knew about it from the beginning. And, she played it off, like, really well. Like, she was a victim. And, he was upset. And then another thing that really got me was, why do people decide to have a war in the comments? Like, really? This is between two specific people. Yeah, I agree. It shouldn't be on Facebook. Why can't other people put their input on something that's public? But I don't see why it needs to be there. Why you feel your need to put some input in there. I mean, when you're sitting here typing up your big ass paragraph to slander somebody, does that make you feel good? I'll admit I've done it. But I'm an adult. And, before I click that button, before I hit send, I'll go back and I'll change some things because I'm not going to start a war over something that's going to blow over 5 days from now. If it even takes that long. But what really got me about these comments was that his little sister was defending him. And the man, I quotate this because what man talks shit to a 15-year-old? So his little sister was in the comments defending him and telling her, she wasn't even mad at her. Telling her that, you shouldn't be putting him on blast over Facebook. If you want to say something, come talk to us or message him. I'm so sorry. And this probably 19 to 21-year-old man was talking shit to this 15-year-old. How do you consider yourself an adult when you are talking shit to a minor? She is 15 years old. I don't understand that. I do not understand how you can argue with a child. I don't get it. Like, really, act your age. Seriously, okay? I don't know about you, but where I'm from, we don't walk around as adults seeing people hitting each other and shit. No. because adults don't do that. Adults also don't go on Facebook and start a slander campaign about somebody just because they did something they don't like. Adults don't do that. Children do that. You know, people who don't understand the concept do that. All right. I don't understand why people feel the need to do this. Are you not happy enough with your own life that you feel the need to go and possibly, hurt somebody to the point where they do something to harm themselves? Sure, that's an extreme, but that has happened. My little sister, one of her best friends, was being bullied and cyberbullied and committed suicide last year. 13 years old. And was being bullied so bad she felt she had no other option and killed herself. I cannot even fathom why people do things like this. I cannot even fathom why it is so important to put somebody down in front of hundreds of people, if not thousands. I cannot understand what goes through people's minds when they do stuff like that. Like, why? People do things for much less than their feelings getting hurt. I cannot even understand it. Okay? These are people. You're a person. Think before you do something like that, because that can, for all you know, that person's already on the edge. And just by a click of a button, you can send them tumbling off a cliff. All right, suicide is a very serious thing. I know there are people out there who think that it's not. It's something that, you choose. It's not. I've been fighting with depression since I was a child. All right. I have attempted suicide before. I have actually been committed to a hospital before. And trust me, yeah, I'm not proud of it, but I'll own it. I'll own it. Because you don't need to be ashamed for the things you've been through. I've got scars. I wear long sleeves almost all year round. And, I remember it. It wasn't that long ago. And, it might even have been months, only months, that I've been, actually, it's probably been about a year that I've been self-harm free. All right. It is not a laughing matter if you see somebody who's hurting, physically hurting themselves because of something you said on the internet, to their face, anything. If you think it is funny to physically hurt somebody with your words, then you need help. Because I don't understand how somebody could be okay with themselves for doing that. Like I said, my little sister's best friend at 13 years old killed herself because people didn't think about what they were saying and what their actions would do. Do you honestly think that her mom's okay right now? That her dad's okay right now? Her siblings? I know that if I lost one of my brothers or sisters, I'd lose it. Because those are the closest things to my heart. My nieces and nephews, sure. My mom and dad, of course. But you guys have to understand that words hurt people. And if you're okay with causing somebody that much pain, I think you need to go and find out why you're okay with that. Why you're okay with maybe being the cause that somebody ends their own life. But if you're one of those people that are contemplating suicide or feel like you have nobody to turn to, there are people that can help. Call the suicide hotline. Turn to somebody. Trust in somebody. Confide in anybody. But don't do it. Remember that suicide is a permanent solution to temporary problems. And it'll be okay. You guys have a great rest of your night. And hopefully I'll see you again soon.